He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert buying time to his left. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Hey, Charlie! Get it!
Operating from the gun. Herbert. That's complete to his running back, Peyton. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Let's get off the field, D.
2nd and 4. And he fires one incomplete. Now, the intended receiver out of the backfield was Jalen Samuels, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Here's Phil Dawson now for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by Big Ben, their veteran quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger.
He's one of the more exalted quarterbacks in the league, but I still don't think he gets enough appreciation for his ability to read defenses and lead his ball club.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. That's thrown to Smith-Schuster out wide. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
180. Mike 50. Mike 50.
Roethlisberger will throw. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On fourth down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll run with Snell to begin the drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Watch safety grip. Watch safety grip. Safety's gripping. Hey, alert 48. Hey, we're going to make the 48 right now.
To throw on second down. Herbert. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
Brings up third down.
Throwing on third and long. Herbert. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, 5. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 85 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And there, a post route started out right, caught it in the middle of the field, went into the end zone. What typically makes those successful, those deep post routes?
You need help from your complementary receivers, okay? The guy that you want to get the ball is the guy that we just saw catch it and take it into the end zone. So he needs help from the other guys who have to occupy anyone in the middle of the field. Whether it's one safety, sometimes you get two guys in there, either run routes at them so they have to cover them, or somehow freeze them by running underneath them and hoping to draw them towards the line of scrimmage and throw it over his head.
Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On second down, Conner looking for space. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And he's got Moncrief. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look at it.
Here we go. Just who did it? Here we go. Here we go. Just who did it? Mike 5-5. Mike 55. Mike 5-5.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. This is taken at the 3. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
26 mark, 26 mark.
At the 14-yard line.
Hey, Sam off. Sit up. 26 mark, 26 mark. Snap.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
And he connects with Ertz. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Dancing to his left. Gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. They'll go with Snell here on 1st down. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Sean Davis that time on the tackle.
It's a gain of 5.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert eluding the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. We got 3. Shoot.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 70 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result.